Welcome back, team. So fine. So once we are done with our installation, okay, so now what exactly we need to do? We need to proceed in setting up the build pipeline, okay? That is what exactly we have done already, okay? So now if you go to your DevOps portal, there you can see the build pipeline which you set up already. What exactly we need to do? We just need to make sure we are running that particular agent, or then only our pipeline will go through, right? So that is exactly the part you need to make sure, team. That's all, okay? All right, I believe I'm just going for the pipeline section. Okay, this is the one exactly we attempted yesterday. I think let's continue the same thing. All right, and for this one, as usual thing too. So you need to log into the virtual machine. You need to log into the virtual machine, and you need to proceed on running the run.sh, right? The command is there, right? So you need to run that particular thing. And also, I do see a request. I think specifically Dinesh is asking. I think if I'm not wrong. One Dinesh, I think Dinesh is only. I think he's the person who is asking something how to connect a virtual machine by using a key, right? If it is a Visual Studio Code, right? So that is one thing which I keep on noticing that one. Okay. So let me show you how exactly you need to connect him. Okay, so that you can get an idea. Anyway, our virtual machine is a key based one. Okay, you will get an idea also here. Okay. Let's wait for a while. Okay, all right, sorry. I think you just close the remote connection because this remote connection is not a valid one. Just go for this one, connect to the host. All right, so just you need to configure your SSH host to go the connections. Awesome. So for here, I'm just going there. I'm just adding one more entry, especially for your Docker-based application, Docker-based virtual machine. I'm just giving this particular thing as IDO Docker-VM. Okay, something like that. The best practice for you is just provide your virtual machine name. So that could be the best case which you can do. Go for the virtual machine. There you can see the Docker-VM. Please copy that. So please copy that, and just once you copy, just copy this, paste over there. All right. So and also the virtual machine IP address. This is the virtual IP address. Okay, please provide that IP address. These are all the common things only. Now the problem exactly. So it is talking about use keychain. Okay. So especially you are using especially a key, private key. So you should not say it's no. You need to point where exactly your identity file. Okay, you need to select your identity file where exactly it is sitting. That is important. My identity file is sitting inside the downloads, right? I think it's there in the downloads only. I will show you. Downloads followed by the particularly Docker PEM file path. Okay, let me go for that team. Okay, I believe Docker, right? So Docker. So what is the virtual machine? Docker-VM. Okay, let me go there and search with the same name. Easily you can find. Okay, Docker-VM. Oh, sorry, I placed in the desktop. Sorry. All right, so I think you just need to go for this one. Right click on this one, get info. Just take an information of this particular thing. Now, if you take the information there, you can see it is talking about it is on the desktop. Okay, I'm just referring the name only to just align on the same. Docker-VM_key.pem. Okay. So especially I need this name because I need to configure this name exactly however it is there in the desktop. Okay. Just go there, and here not downloads, it's a desktop. Okay. It's a desktop and /forward, and you need to give this particular thing .pem. That's all you need to do. Very simple, right? So that's it you need to do. You don't need to do anything. Okay. So once you provide this one, I think user is same, port is 22. That is a common thing only. No changes on that. Once you are done with this case, just click on this arrow, just connect to the host, and just go for the Docker VM. Then it will take the connection by considering your VM which is sitting in a virtual machine. So it is trying to access my desktop folder. I just give the permission. Now it is trying and just going there and establish the connection to. Okay. All right. So once the connection is formed, I believe just a moment. So once the connection is formed, just open the folder. I'm just opening the folder structure. Just click on this one. I'm just closing these things and all which are not really needed. It is forming the connection. Just proceed on the connection. That's it, team. You are in the virtual machine already. That's all. Okay. See, you are in the virtual machine already. So this is what your exactly your folder structure. Okay. So you know very well that you will go to the cd my agent. So that's a common thing only. And followed by obviously you need to run a command called run.sh dev/null. Okay. That's a common thing which you need to run. I'm just going there presently. That's awesome. Okay. Your agent is on. Now you go back to the pipelines. Now you go back to the private setting. There you can go for the agent pools. There one is especially one thing. And followed by the Docker-agent pool. Just go there and your agent is it the correct one? Let me double check one more time. It's not DevOps, sorry. It's a Docker, okay? It's not DevOps team. I'm just going for the Docker agent pool. I'm just opening this one. Just click on it's online. Perfectly all right. Everything is in place. Okay, let's go for the pipeline. Okay, let's try to run our pipeline. Let's see how exactly our pipeline is doing today. Okay, I'm just going there. I'm triggering the pipeline. Let's see, team. Okay, let's fix it if there is any issues. Okay. I think pool got connected. I believe that's awesome thing. And also it is going there. If the installations are there, then only your Maven build will proceed. And if Docker is there, then only build and push will proceed. There are completely depends upon your installations only. See, it's been identified. So your Maven is there. It is downloading all required plugins, jar files, dependencies, each and everything which are required for your project. Okay, it will take a few minutes for sure. Okay, team. So I do notice an issue here. Okay, so there is a problem. If you go to build and push, so there it is talking about the permission denied while trying to connect to the Docker daemon socket. So that's the thing exactly it is talking about, meaning that so when you are executing, if you recall, for example, our sudo docker pull ubuntu command, if you recall our basic command, what it will do? Docker client will connect to the Docker daemon. Docker daemon will tell whether the image exists or not. Docker daemon will pull the image from Docker Hub, right? In the same way, in this case also, when you are building, basically what exactly the thing will happen? Docker client again will connect with the Docker daemon. But unfortunately here, it is considering whatever the thing. If you notice, if you go to your virtual machine, it is considering your user as Azure user. So that's the basic default user. And you don't have a permission to execute the Docker command directly. You cannot execute that one. The problem here is the Docker daemon permission exactly we need to modify. So meaning that permission denied while trying to access the Docker daemon socket. Okay, this this permission we need to change. If you could change this permission of this particular docker.sock, then you can solve the case. Okay, that is one issue. That is one kind of solution. There is another solution also where you can add your Azure user as part of your Docker group. Then obviously you can make sure you will never face this kind of issue in future also. So that is also possible. Let me show you in the internet itself. I think it will be available directly in the internet. It's a commonly noticeable error on the team. Okay, you just go for the internet and just go there. I think I visited this link earlier. Okay, let me double check. Okay, scroll down. Yeah, scroll down. I believe here is the solutions also. I'm using one technique now. You just try for the other one, whatever they're recommending. Okay. For now, I'm just applying this command, whatever the command I'm seeing here. I'm just going to the terminal, whatever the Visual Studio Code we have. I'm just going there, just apply the command. So you need to apply the command with the sudo. Alright. So once you apply that one, so maybe you may think, okay, every time we need to do that one, right? So then in that case, what you can do, you can simply come to your pipeline and the pipeline take an edit, and there you can go for the bash script. Okay. So once you are here, team, there you can just click on the plus symbol and just go for the bash. If you go for the bash, I'm just adding one bash script here. This particular thing, it simply plays on top of the build and push. So whatever that command you just tried, just apply the same command here, team. So that's all you need to do. If you do that, what will happen, so whatever you did manually, log into the VM and just applying the command, your pipeline will submit this particular command to the virtual machine automatically. So that is the thing exactly will happen, Tim. Now, you just go there and queue it one more time. So if you do this one, you don't need to do this particular Docker sock permission every time. And also this particular issue is definitely, if you try from your end also, you will get this issue for sure. Okay. So what you need to do, just change the permission, just give the full permission for the Docker sock. So if you give that particularly a full permission for that one, then automatically this particular issue, whatever you are getting, that one will not come. Okay, that one will not come to. Yes. Okay, let's see and let's verify. Okay, let's go for the pipeline. Yeah, let's see. So I believe this time I think build and push is proceeding. Now the build and push commands are, I think this is what exactly the push process is also happening. Okay. So once this is done, team, that's awesome. Okay. So now your build pipeline is completely clear. Now I want to show you one interesting thing. You go to your container registry. We have the container registry, right? You just go back to your container registry. I'm just clicking on the container registries. There you can go for the Docker ACR registry. Okay, this is one container registry. And click on the repositories. Okay, once you click on the repository, there you can see Springboot /app. This is exactly the image you just pushed, team. Okay, this is exactly the one you just pushed. See the time also. So you have pushed an image with the repository name as Springboot /app. Now what is my goal? My goal here is I need to deploy this image into our app service. That is what our goal. Okay. So to do that, what we need to do, now you go back to your release pipeline. So what are the release pipelines? Sorry, what are the DevOps you have? Click on the releases. Once you click on the releases, just go there and create release. Okay. And sorry, I'm sorry for this. You need to click the plus new, create a new release pipeline. This is what you need to do. Once you are here, take an empty job and just save it. Okay. Alright. So once you are done with this thing, now what exactly we need to do? You need to connect the artifact. So where exactly your pipeline is referring here. So firstly, I'm just connecting an artifact. My artifact here is, the artifact is nothing but your build pipeline thing. What exactly your source is your artifact. My artifact here is my build pipeline. You just come here. You give a build pipeline or some Docker hyphen something, right? So that's the same thing you're just giving here. Okay. Let me double check the name also. Let me double check the name. Because you just now you executed that one. No? So just see the name of the pipeline. Docker project Java team. Okay. Just come here. Just open this particular thing. Okay. Docker project Java. Please select this one. That's all you need to do. Click add button. Okay. You have connected build pipeline to the release pipeline. Okay. I'm just giving the name of the release pipeline is Docker release pipeline. Okay. So once you are done, just save it. Click OK. Okay. Next, what you need to do? You need to go for the stages. At the stages level, you just click on the this particular stage and proceed for the agent. Okay. Here is the one. Here you can see the agent pool. Yes, we have an agent pool already, which is the Docker agent pool. You just select that one. And followed by now the challenge here is. So now you need to deploy this particular thing in the app service model. Okay, right? So you just go there and you can select your app service deploy. That's the thing exactly. Yes, it is also referring using Docker. Okay. Please select this task. Okay, you need to select this one. Once you select this one, now if you recall, we have created a service connection with respect to the resource group. Okay, you need to select that particular thing, which is a Docker project -sc. Please select that. Once you select, it will ask you what kind of app service you are holding. I'm just going for the app service. I'm just going for the web app for the containers, right? This is the Docker one. That's the Docker one only we created, which is the Linux based. Please select that one. Once you select that one, there you can see the app service name. So there you can see the app service -Docker. Exactly, you need to select it. Now it is asking few details, especially where exactly your registry is sitting. What name exactly we need to refer. Click on the plus symbol. There exactly they are talking about what exactly your registry name. So what the thing is in the bold, okay, that is the thing exactly you need to refer here. And also you go to the information symbol. There again it is talking about again it is talking about, if you see for, I think it is talking about an image. Okay, this is a registry and this is an image, and followed by this is a tag. Okay, the last one is the thing exactly. You can provide all the connections. You can fill these three fields in this way, and you have another approach also. You just go there and just type app service one more time. I think you can see one more technique also. I'm just double checking just a second. Okay, and not only app service, yeah, web app for the containers. You can take this particular task also. You can take any one of these tasks. Both will do the same thing. Okay, just go for the Azure web app and container web deploy. So once you are here, team, just go for the connection. I'm just selecting the same connection whatever we have. I'm just selecting this one. Go for the application name. It will show you the app service document. So, but this is very straightforward. Here you just need to pass everything in single line. That's the only difference between that one and this one. That's all. Okay. So now what exactly we are doing here is, you just go to the Docker ACR. Just click on this particular thing. There it will tell you what exactly this particular image and everything is different. Just copy this one. As it is, you just copy this one. You just go back to the Docker release and just paste over there. That's all you need to do. Okay. So if you click on the image name also, it will tell you You just need to provide each and everything in that particular format. That's what exactly you need to do. So once you are done with this particular thing, okay. Once you are done with this particular thing, that's it. We need to do as part of your release pipeline. This particular thing you can just comment it also. Okay, that is also fine. Okay, I'm just disabling the task. Okay, all item. So that's the thing exactly we need to make sure. I think we have provided the image name also, and the configuration file. You don't need to pass any other things. If you are really interested in going with the Docker Compose, then only we'll discuss about the configuration here. All right. So once you are done, just save this particular thing, click OK, and finally release this particularly this whatever the image you just made, release that one to the app service. Now we are releasing the image to the app service, and that's what exactly we are doing. Just we'll go there and double check. For releasing, you don't need to have any installations to be there. Okay, just a VM is enough, because this is just a deployment part, right? For deployment, you don't require any kind of software. You can directly deploy. Okay, that is the thing exactly you are doing here. And also, whenever you are doing this activity, it will take few seconds, team. It will take few seconds, okay? So don't worry on that. And also, you need to verify thoroughly whether your deployment is properly done or not. I just want to check one more thing before proceeding further. Whatever the repository we targeted so far, I'm just going for the repository. And let me double check what exactly the possible paths we can check, okay, for the Docker project. I'm just double checking the code. I'm just double checking the code, team, okay? Just going there inside, especially whenever you are dealing these kind of cases, always I think, okay, there is a database class is there, no worries, okay, that's good. And also there is a hello world things are also there inside, not an issue. I believe we can ensure the health of the application by using this particular path, which is a tracker/check, okay. This particular path, with this particular path, the path will be available under the resources, okay. For the Springboot projects, always you need to refer application properties or specific environment properties. If you go to Realtime team, your Springboot backend team, they will create application Azure-dev, Azure-UAT, Azure-preprod, Azure-prod. Likewise, they will create a lot of properties. Okay. If you go to the application.properties, this is a parent for all these things. Okay. They will keep, if they want to use commonly for all the properties, they will keep those things, especially in the application.properties. If you see this particular thing, application.properties, if you see anything with respect to server.servlet.context-path, these kind of names, that if you notice anything in the properties, the meaning for that one is, this is what your default path. This is what your default path always application is listening to. So you need to make sure you are also hitting the same endpoint whenever you deploy it. This particular thing, really you don't need to care, because this comes from the developer only. But for your benefit, additional benefit, I'm just giving. So you can refer this particular properties. If there is any path they define, you can refer this one. It's not a mandatory, but they are just defining a prefix path. That's all for you. Okay. So once your case is done, this is a tracker material, right? I'm just copying the path. Okay. You just go back to your release pipeline. Let's double check your release pipeline is smooth or not. If your release pipeline is really smooth, I think your release pipeline is smooth already. Okay. Just open this one. I think your deployment is done. So once your deployment is done, I think you can see a few details here, where exactly it got deployed, each and everything. This is the site application URL which you can access also. That is also absolutely possible. But for now, what exactly I'm doing, I'm just going to the portal. Under the portal, there you can see one app service, right? Just go there and just open the app service. You just click on the app service-docker team. When you open the app service-docker, here is the one exactly it is telling there is a domain, okay? Which is app service-docker-azure websites.net. Okay? That's exactly the endpoint. Now what do you need to do? Just you click on this particular endpoint. So you are seeing 403 forbidden. It's a funny thing for you. But you may get doubt, how come we are getting 403 forbidden? If you recall your proper provisioning team, if you recall, while provisioning the app service, you did one activity. If you recall, team, you just go for the networking. Under the networking, there is access restriction. Under the access restriction, allow public access. Just click on save. That's the step number 1 you need to do. When you do this activity, now you can go back and you just go there and just reload the screen. Okay, just wait for a moment and just try to reload, because you are allowing your application to access from the public. That is the catch exactly you keep. But unfortunately, I'm seeing an application error, right? I'm seeing an application error. Fix number 2. You have seen the fix number 1 in the pipeline. What exactly that particular Docker sock is unable to connect. I'm just giving one more fix for you, team. This is another fix which you need to. These are the common fixes. Okay, you just need to blindly remember. That's all. So what is this fix? I know the error already. I will show you what exactly this one for you. Okay. Now you just go back to asset restriction specially. I want to show you the error for you, team. Okay. Just go to the advanced tool. Just go for the go button. So there, I'm just going there. I'm just opening a new UI. There I can double check my what exactly my log. Okay, for the our app service. Okay, we can double check that one. You go to the log stream. There you can see. So not log stream. Sorry for that. Just go for the file manager. Under the file manager log file. Under that one you can open the Docker log. This is exactly the thing you need to open. Now if you recall, if you double check this particular thing, team, pulling a Docker image specially from the container registry, that is fine, correct container registry, but it is failed. It is failed with the Docker API exception, internal server error. That's a funny thing here. How come it is failed? We have given everything correct only. But the problem here is, team, whenever, let's go back to architecture. Whenever your app service is pulling an image from the ACR, that particular thing is facilitated by the release pipeline. Okay, when it is pulling, but release pipeline is showing that task is done. It just mentioned, okay, the deployment to be done. But unfortunately, app service don't have the permission to pull the image from the ACR. Now what we need to do, we just need to go back to the portal. Now once you go back to the portal, there you can see, especially the ACR. Okay, I'm just going for the ACR. Just duplicate the screen, team. I need the two screens here. So the first one, I'm just going for this is exactly your ACR. I'm just opening the ACR, team. Just go there. Just go for the repositories. Not repositories, team. Access keys. Go for the access keys. Once you go for the access keys, first and foremost thing, what you need to do, please enable this one. You need to enable always. It's a mandatory. Okay. Once enable this one. Once you enable, it will generate the credentials for you. Now the funny thing here is, if you go to your app service, you missed one thing on the app service. Whenever you created a Docker app services, if you go for the configuration section of that particular app service, if you click on the configuration team, now what exactly you can experience here is, okay, so now you need to provide some values. See, I never defined these values, but it is expecting. Your Docker app service is expecting these values, team. So what exactly we need to do? Let's fill one by one. This is Docker registry server password. Okay, let's go back here. This is what exactly you're talking about. Just copy this one. Just copy and just go there. Just paste over there. Just click OK. That's clear. And the next one, Docker server URL. You just come back here. There you can see Docker server URL. Always you can refer your overview screen. There you can see login server. Please copy this particular login server. You just go back here. There it is talking about some endpoint, right? Remove this particular thing and give the HTTPS and so on. And just click on that one. Next one, server username. When it comes to the username, team, just go for the access keys. I think you need to give the user Docker ACRSG. Okay. Just give that username, team. So once this is done, there is one more. Username, password, and URL done. That's all. You don't need to do any other things, team. That's all. So just go there, save it. Okay, just go there and save this particular thing. Just click on continue. Once you are done with this activity, so what exactly the thing we can achieve at the moment is, now you are absolutely good. But the point, I just want to highlight one interesting fact to you. Once you are done with this thing, instead of restarting, again restarting a app service is nothing but you are restarting a container inside. So first your server will off, then followed by your container will off. So the problem here is, what exactly the thing you need to keep in your mind. So instead of, because this one will take some time, team. So I'm just recommending for you, you please go there to your release pipeline. Whatever the release pipeline you are just holding, you just go there and just click on deploy, and one more time. This is a second time deploy. Okay, deployment attempt 2 I'm doing. What exactly I did this time? I changed the configuration for the app service. Since I changed the configuration for the app service, I'm just making sure my deployments are there in place. Okay, that is exactly the thing I'm just making sure. Okay, so once you are here, I think this time deployment will go quickly, so not an issue. I think just wait for a few seconds. I think it should be okay. So then you gave the permission for your app service to pull an image from the ACR. That's the fix exactly you gave. Now, once this particular thing is being deployed, then confidently you can go there and you can try one more time. This time you can understand how exactly the app service is behaving for you. Okay, you can double check one more time. Please click on the endpoint. Again, I'm seeing this one. Let's wait for a few more seconds and we will double check. Okay, I'm also giving the endpoint to you in our chat box, team. Can you guys please hit on that endpoint and double check how this is responding for you? everyone team. You please try, because you will experience a lot of issues. That is what exactly we are also exactly needs to face. Then only you can feel a little confidence when you go for the real-time project. Okay, so I believe still I am seeing the application error. Okay, so you also please confirm from your end you're also seeing the application error or not. If you are seeing application error, I think we'll just proceed and double check the log one more time, please team. You guys are noticing the application error or something else? Okay, so meanwhile it's okay team. So meanwhile, let's go back to your logs. Okay, log section. This is what exactly log section. I'm just opening the logs one more time. I also want to double check what exactly the logs this time. Is it the same issue or something different? So that is the thing exactly we are double checking. Okay, logging. I believe it's not yet started, especially here. I think it is not showing any kind of log. I think it will take some time. But if you want to see the running log, you can go here and there you can see something called log streaming. Okay, you can see an option, right? Log stream. You just click on the log stream team. So the moment when you click on the log stream, it will confidently list you what exactly the error at the moment. Okay, you can see this one team. There is an error already. Okay, there is an error already. If you notice this one, Java, I think some problem is there already. Let's double check this one. Okay, from where? Yep, I believe I do notice that something it is coming from the MySQL connector. Okay, so it's a database connection. Okay, exactly. Yeah, got it. So the problem here is team. If you notice, I think some clues I got, but you can wait for some more time. Definitely it will give you the exact error. That is also fine. Okay, you can wait for some more time also. But I got some clues. The MySQL connector, some exception thrown. The problem at this particular moment is your app service fix number 3. Your app service is unable to connect to the database. Your app service is unable to connect to the database. Then what exactly the activities or what exactly the task we need to perform? That is the part exactly we need to see. Thank you for the session. See you in the next part.